Good morning. Yesterday you had an opportunity to view the sculpture of Victoria. And I would like us to think about that as we segue into this part of our lesson for today. We talked about with the sculpture about how they have a striking feature. And we talked about the different features that you looked at, whether it was her drapery or the way that she was positioned or poised. But I want you to think about that striking feature, and I would like that to be our segue into our next mythology or play that is Native American. And what I mean by that is that we're thinking about theme. Theme is the striking feature in a drama, which is a play, or a myth, which is a piece of nonfiction. And we are going to have an opportunity today for you to read a new play called Cannibal Monster. And you are going to be a detective like you did in the first learning arc, and you're going to try to figure out the mystery and how the mystery gets solved. If you scroll down, you'll notice that you will be doing a drama organizer again, but this time it will be for Cannibal Monster instead of Gluskabe. We did a really nice job on the ones when we read for Gluskabe, so I'm looking forward to seeing these drama organizers later today when I check your work. Please make sure that you fill in all of the bullets, because you'll notice you'll need main characters and setting. You'll need a conflict, which is the problem, a resolution, and also a theme. So think about, as you're reading, what is the theme? You will be reading Cannibal Monster today. If you need an adult to help you, go ahead and ask for help. I have given you the opportunity to use your reading for today as your IDR time because it's a little bit longer of a play. If you scroll down, you can see the play, and it shows you the cover of the book, and then it goes on to the introduction. I'm going to read the introduction to you now, and it starts with the Cannibal Monster, and you can follow along with me if you would like. And it says, Tlingit. The Tlingit people live in the far north along the coast of Alaska, dwelling in a land where woodlands and wildlife were abundant. They developed a culture rich in decorative arts, particularly wood carving. They carved giant canoes out of redwood trees and traveled great distances in them. They went out to the sea to catch salmon and even hunt for whales. They built huge longhouses made of cedar planks and carved and painted designs that stood for the animals of the land and the ocean on the doors and the walls. They believed in sharing things with each other and often had great ceremonies called potlatches. At the potlatch, important people such as chiefs would give away many gifts to everyone. The Tlingit are still great fishermen to this day and tell many stories of how things came to be. The Tlingit people also continue to make very tall totem poles that tell stories. Raven is usually carved on top of this pole. The story of Cannibal Monster can be seen in a beautiful totem pole that stands on the campus of the University of Alaska in Fairbanks. When you look at the next page, you will see a list of the characters, the props and scenery, and then your story will begin after they show the costumes as well. So I want you to think about some important things that I just read, and I want you to remember this. The Tlingit, even though it starts with a T, it has that K sound. The Tlingit people, they live in the Alaskan forest. They use the wood in the forest and the food from the ocean in order to survive. They believe in Raven, and Raven has a lot of knowledge, and they build totem poles to record their stories. So I'm going to let you have at it and go ahead and read this wonderful myth. I think you'll enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.